you obey the control program.
Face coverings should be mandatory in shops.
You are weak and need control.
Face coverings should be mandatory in shops.
Control thinks for me.
Face coverings should be mandatory in shops.
Submit fully to control.
Face coverings should be mandatory in shops.
I trust the control program.
Face coverings should be mandatory in shops.
The control program knows best.
We interrupt our program.
How about this, Nicola? What are these?
So these masks are just normal surgical masks which surgeons use in theater. They don't protect them from TB or corona.
Wake up, buddy. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, man. Wake up.
Hey, come on, stay with me. Stay with me. We're losing them. We're losing them. We're losing.
I trust the control program. The control program knows best. The control program knows best. Submit fully to control.
Google Maps is a web mapping service developed by Google.
Now it's mobile first everything. Mobile was still a big deal, right? And the intelligence community was very much grappling to get its hands around it and to deal with it. But now people are much less likely to use a laptop than use a desktop than use, God, any kind of wired phone than they are to use a smartphone. And both Apple and Android devices, unfortunately, are not especially good in protecting your privacy. Think right now.
Smartphones can log your daily routine right down to the exact location and the time you were there.
Turns out Google is recording your movements even when you explicitly tell it not to.
So there's two settings you want to be familiar with. One is called location history, and this is how Google is able to get a sense of where you are in the world, how you move from place to place.
Is one where cash is not generally accepted as a means of payment. Transactions in a cashless society are conducted with electronic payment methods such as cards or mobile payment.
A widespread adoption of debit cards would be the best surveillance system within the constraint of not being obtrusive. And they were right. With a debit card, you're not thinking about surveillance.
What I've been saying for the best part of 30 years is they want a cashless society, a digital cashless society, one world currency. They want rid of cash.
But that's not manipulation. Wake up and smell the coffee. They're taking away our freedoms one bit, one step at a time.
And there's one thing that I want to concentrate on that affects you and I and everybody in society today. And that is a cashless society. We are heading towards a cashless society.
We want rid of cash.
They're taking away our freedom.
We are heading towards a cashless society.
You cannot trust our own government. You cannot trust our own government. You cannot trust our own government.
I trust the control program. The control program knows best.